Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how I made that ability, as well as give you all the commands. So, let's check out the ability once again. I just spawn in any mob with the tag of wizard, so it can be an enderman, a zombie, a skeleton, anything. And the ability starts triggering. What you'll notice is that each time it is different, so it's random, never lands on the same spot. Here we see again, just to show you that it does damage you. One last time. Alright. And there we go. So let's just kill off the enderman. Now, this is the basic setup. It's really not too heavy on the command blocks and very light on the redstone. So the first three things you're going to need is create 3 dummy objectives. So the first one is SpellItem, the second one is SpellItemGround, and the third one is Wizard. You can name them whatever you want, I just use these so I can remember easily. So Wizard is a timer, and it controls how often the ability happens. So the loop happens over here. Each tick, the score of Wizard grows by 1, and at 200 it loops right back. So you can increase or decrease this to change the frequency of the spell. And over here is where it starts. So it checks for an entity with the tag wizard, and if that happens, it checks for the timer to be 190. I'll insert the command on the screen because opening this sometimes starts the circuit and it just spawns a whole load of bats with no wizard entity, so there's nothing to delete them. Okay, so next up, this is just a little addition that I like to add. It's really not necessary. So let's open it up, and it sets the time, how long the text is going to appear for, and then this is the code for the text. I'll link you the website that generates this text in the description. So next up, we have this redstone repeater. So it's set to 4, so it lasts 5 ticks, and while it's on, it spawns in the bats over here, and it spawns them 20 blocks above the player. The bats have the tag of spellbat. They're each holding another star, and another star has the display name SpellItem, and the bats are silent. They're invisible, and they're invisible forever. Right, okay. So, this is how long I give for the bats to live. So, they're alive for 8 or so ticks. I keep forgetting how long these last. Now, once this passes, on each of the bats, I summon another star with the display name of SpellItem, and the age is this number right here, and the pickup delay is this number, so they never despawn, they can be picked up. I noticed one error. The bats don't really have to hold another star, because if you do the kill command, you don't drop anything either way. This is to bypass that. And once that happens, all the spell bats are killed, and the nether stars fall. Alright, so let's then head on over here. So right here, if the game finds an item with the name of SpellItem and it's on the ground, the objective of SpellItemGround is set to 1 on that item. And over here, if they find an item with the display name of SpellItem, it doesn't have to be on the ground, it can be anywhere. The item's SpellItem objective is set to 1. So, right here, if an item that is named SpellItem falls onto the ground, and it gains the objective, a score of 1. And this scoreboard score is wherever the item is, so it can be flying in the air for all it cares. So, right over here, this executes on all items that are anywhere, like on the air, in the air, on the ground. And it gives an effect of radius 2 around it that instantly damages the player for 2 seconds. So whilst it's in the air, it can still damage you. Whilst it's right on the ground, it can damage you. But once it hits the ground, and it's set to 1, I add this to target only the most recent entity, so it doesn't make too much sound, because it can get a bit annoying. So once it hits the ground, right, it plays the sound of any other Guardian Curse. I think that sounds nice. And whilst it's falling, see SpellItem, not SpellItemGround. Whilst it's falling, it's playing Endermite Step to kind of board the player. Now, once those are all finished, it chains over to kill any item that has the SpellItemGround score set to 1. So once it's falling, it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Once it hits the ground, it's set to 1, and they're killed. But before that, a sound is made. And right over here, it spawns particles on the items while they are falling. See, SpellItem. Once they're falling, they get that nice trail. Very nice visual touch. So you see, you can do it on any mob that you want. So, on any mob fight, I think this is a great addition. So, in the comments, if you have any suggestions what I could do, I guess I can try making that, and expect a video quite soon. I'll be teaching more mob mechanics.